This car right here has been a household name among a lot of Indians. This car was launched back in 2015, to be precise, 21st of July. At that time, the only successful car in the market was the Renault Duster, and now it has overtaken it from 2015 until now. This is the all-new Hyundai Creta 2024. What are we waiting for? Let's start. When we talk about the design of the new Hyundai Creta 2024, it is completely different from the earlier version. Over here, if you see what is different, mainly is this new connected DRL. Now, what I like especially about the design of these DRLs is that over here, it is thick, over here it is thin, unlike the Verna. If you see the grille, dark chrome elements have been used, and it's a very big grille. The Hyundai logo, if you see, is not in chrome anymore. It is now in this silver finish. When we see the headlamps, these are quad LED headlamps which have a good throw. Now, one advantage over here is that including the DRLs as well as the headlamps, the throw of light will be quite a lot. If you talk about the bumper, then it is finished in silver, and this is in matte, of course, and it looks nice. Okay, so when we talk about the side profile, there are not a lot of changes. The only evident change is the alloy wheels. These are R17 alloy wheels. To be noted that this is not the top variant, hence this is the middle variant. So it gets these blacked out alloy wheels. The top one will get diamond cut alloy wheels. Over here, if you see, you will get electrically adjustable and foldable ORVMs with side turn indicators. Here, if you see, we have body colored door handles. This garnish has been there on the Creta from the last version, so we have this silver finishing. These are the roof rails. These are not functional roof rails. Apart from that, over here, if you see the sill guard over here, this is in silver, and the glass area is quite big, both, and the quarter panel is also quite big. Okay, when we talk about the rear profile, the first thing to be noted is that these connected tail lamps are again the same as the front profile. Here we get this thick part, over here it is thin, it is connected from both sides. Here we get the Creta badging, which is again in silver, not chrome. The logo, if you see, it is again in silver. Now, a similarity with the Tata Harrier and Safari is that this gets this cover over the tail lamps and the logo. So basically this cover embodies the logo. Here we get rear wiper, washer, high mount stop lamps, and there's the shark fin antenna, and you get this rear spoiler out here. If you talk about the bumper, then the bumper has this skid plate again in silver, which looks nice. And in the center, like in the bumper in the center, you get the reverse lamps, and these are reflectors out here, and we get 4 sensors, and we get a camera out here. Okay, so now I'm in the interior of the all-new Hyundai Creta. This is the S optional variant. So there are little changes from the top variant because this is the middle variant. Here, if you see, we have the D-cut butterfly type steering wheel with on the left side we have the steering mounted controls for the stereo. On the right we have the cruise control. So yes, this variant does get the cruise control, and the housing of the controls is in gloss black, so that adds to the premiumness. Now, there's a question which most of the buyers or the viewers have, especially when they see it in images or videos, is that the color of the steering wheel of this dashboard is not in black. So some people might be confused if it is black or grey. This is a dark grey, smoke grey kind of finishing. So it adds to the aesthetic appeal and also the airy feel inside the car. If we talk about the instrument cluster is different from the top variant. This is something which we have seen in the Hyundai i20. And if you see, this is a 6-speed manual transmission. Here, if you see, we have the 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system, which comes with the buttons over here. If we talk about the AC control, on the right and the left we have the temperature controls, and here we have all the features, the rear defogger, front defogger, sync, everything we have over here. This variant misses out on the wireless charging. Here we get a USB port, we get a 12-volt charging socket and a USB Type-C charging ports. And if you see the center console, especially the AC and the gear transmission housing has this gloss black finishing, again adding to the aesthetic appeal and the rich and luxurious feel inside the car. If you talk about this part over here, this is in kind of a beige and white color mix. This is more of an ivory color, and here if you see the AC vent, this design is little different. The AC part is only this much, but it feels like you have extended part of it. And in this, the design, if you say, here we get this copper kind of finishing over here, and here we get the AC vents which are quite hidden. Here we get a center armrest along with storage space. Here we have 2 cup holders. On the side, on the doors, we have 1 liter bottle storage spaces. Here we get all 4 power windows with ORVM adjustment and also central locking. Here if you see this door handle over here, and this lock is in silver, and as I told you when I was telling about the side profile, is that this gets a big window area, adding to the airy feel over here. We get a panoramic sunroof in this variant, and here are the controls. Those are the controls. Here we get LED lights over here, cabin reading lamps. Here we get a sunglass holder. The IRVM is manual, and here if you see the upholstery, this is ivory and greyish type mixture, and this is fabric upholstery. If you talk about the glove box is cool glove box. Okay, we are now in the back seat of the car, and here if you see, I am 5 feet 6 inches, and according to me it's quite comfortable. Under thigh support could have been a little better. The leg room, so this seat has been adjusted at the medium position. According to that, there's a lot of space over here. If you see, we get speakers out here, the window controls over here. Here again we get the ivory finishing over here. The design has been made to look like there is soft touch over here, but there is no soft touch. Again, 1 liter bottle storage spaces. Here we get 2 Type-C ports over here. We get the AC vents over here. From the base variant we get AC vents, and here if you see, we get 3-point seat belts for all the 3 occupants, and the left and right side passenger get a headrest. The center passenger misses out on a headrest. Here if you see, we get the center armrest along with cup holders, but because there's a plastic over here, so I cannot show you that. The length of the car is 4,330 mm. The width is 1,790 mm. The height is 1,635 mm, and the wheelbase is 2,600 mm. Okay, when we talk about the engine options available in this car, first is the 1.5 liter Kappa Turbo GDI petrol, second is a 1.5 liter MPI petrol naturally aspirated engine, third is the 1.5 liter U2 CRDI diesel engine. There are over 28 variants on offer. Main variants are 7, and if we take the different transmission and engine options, then it comes to about 28 variants. So the transmission options on offer will be a 6-speed manual IVT transmission. IVT means intelligent variable transmission. Second is the 7-speed DCT dual clutch transmission. Third is a 6-speed automatic transmission. All the engines on offer are quite punchy and offer a great ride according to what people on the net are saying who have driven the car. The car will be offered in 6 monotone color options. Those are Robust Emerald Pearl, which is a new color, Fiery Red, Ranger Khaki, Abyss Black, Atlas White, Titan Grey, and 1 dual tone color option, which will be Atlas White with black roof. Now, the most important part is, which is the most value for money variant. If you're looking for decent amount of features, you want an alloy wheel, you want a screen, you want a panoramic sunroof, and you want most of the features which you will get in lower segment top variant cars, then the S optional variant will be a good option. But if you want features, if you want the looks, if you want more features than this, then the SX Tech variant will be best for you. And if you're from Mumbai, then do visit Modi Hyundai Kanjurmarg or all the other showrooms which are there of Modi Hyundai. You can come, you can visit, and you can buy your choice of Hyundai car. With that, my friends, we come to an end of this video. If you like this video, do give this video a like and also press the subscribe button and also press the like button so that you never miss another update from Auto DNA. This is Rishabh Rajesh signing off.